Hello everyone. Today we will continue to learn about the gray bear. The relationship between grizzly bears and humans is complex and multifaceted, ranging from fear and conflict to admiration and reverence. Historically, indigenous peoples of North America held the grizzly bear in high esteem, often viewing it as a spiritual symbol of strength, wisdom, and resilience. Stories, legends, and rituals centered around the grizzly bear have played a significant role in the cultures of many Native American tribes. However, the arrival of European settlers marked a turning point in this relationship. As human populations expanded westward across North America, grizzly bear habitats were increasingly encroached upon. The bears were hunted extensively, both for sport and in efforts to protect livestock and human settlements. As a result, grizzly populations in the lower 48 states declined dramatically, and the species became extirpated from much of its historical range. Today, human-bear conflicts continue to pose a significant threat to grizzly populations. These conflicts often arise when bears are attracted to human food, garbage, livestock, or agricultural areas. Once a bear associates humans with food, it may become bold or aggressive, leading to property damage or even attacks. In such cases, the bear is often relocated or euthanized, which further reduces the population. To address these issues, conservationists have implemented various strategies, including public education campaigns, bear-resistant garbage containers, electric fencing, and wildlife corridors to reduce human-bear interactions. In many areas, laws require campers and hikers to store food properly. Especially in national parks and wilderness regions, the grizzly bear is currently listed as a threatened species in the contiguous United States under the Endangered Species Act. In contrast, populations in Alaska and parts of Canada remain relatively stable due to vast, intact habitats. Conservation efforts in the lower 48 states have led to modest population recoveries, especially in ecosystems like the Greater Yellowstone and Northern Continental Divide. Despite these gains, grizzly bears still face numerous threats. Habitat fragmentation, climate change, and increasing human development continue to reduce and isolate populations. Roads, pipelines, logging, and urban expansion create barriers that limit gene flow and increase the risk of inbreeding in small, isolated groups. Climate change poses additional challenges by affecting the availability and timing of key food sources. For example, earlier snowmelts and changes in river flow patterns can disrupt salmon runs, while warming temperatures may reduce the availability of important plant foods like whitebark pine nuts. Conservationists stress the importance of maintaining large, connected habitats to ensure the long-term viability of grizzly populations. This includes the creation of wildlife corridors that allow bears to move between ecosystems, as well as continued legal protections and science-based management practices. Grizzly bears are often referred to as ecosystem engineers, due to the significant influence they have on their environments. By digging for roots or rodents, they help aerate the soil and promote plant growth. Their foraging habits can also disperse seeds, contributing to forest regeneration. In areas with salmon runs, grizzlies play a key role in transferring marine-derived nutrients from rivers to the forest. Bears often drag salmon away from streams to eat them, leaving behind uneaten parts that decompose and enrich the soil. This process supports a wide range of plant and animal life and strengthens the food web of riparian ecosystems. As apex predators, grizzlies also help regulate the populations of herbivores like deer and elk, which in turn prevents overgrazing and maintains the balance of plant communities. Their presence in an ecosystem is often an indicator of environmental health and biodiversity. Grizzly bears reach sexual maturity around the age of 4 to 7 years. Mating typically occurs from late spring to early summer. After mating, female bears experience a phenomenon known as delayed implantation, in which the fertilized egg does not immediately implant in the uterus. This adaptation ensures that the cubs are born during hibernation when conditions are safest. A typical litter consists of 1 to 4 cubs, with 2 being the average. Cubs are extremely vulnerable at birth, weighing less than a pound, about 450 grams, but they grow rapidly on their mother's milk. During the spring, they emerge from the den and begin to explore their environment under the watchful eye of their mother. Maternal care is critical to cub survival. Mothers are fiercely protective and will defend their young against predators or even adult male bears. Cubs remain with their mother for up to 3 years, learning crucial survival skills, including foraging techniques and how to navigate their territory. Grizzly bears can live up to 25 years in the wild. Although mortality rates are higher in areas with frequent human contact, natural causes of death include starvation, disease, and intraspecific competition. Especially among males, one of the most fascinating aspects of grizzly bear biology is their ability to hibernate during the winter months. As the days shorten and food becomes scarce, grizzlies retreat to dens they have dug into hillsides, often lined with vegetation and snow for insulation. During hibernation, their metabolic rate slows dramatically, and their body temperature drops slightly. Remarkably, grizzlies do not eat, drink, urinate, or defecate during this time. Yet they can remain healthy and even give birth. They survive by metabolizing stored body fat, which also supplies them with water through chemical processes. Hibernation duration varies depending on climate and location, but typically lasts from 5 to 7 months. In warmer areas or years with mild winters, some bears may emerge from hibernation earlier or not hibernate at all. Upon awakening, bears are usually groggy and hungry, immediately resuming their search for food. Grizzly bears have long held symbolic meaning in human cultures. To many Native American tribes, the grizzly is a sacred being, often associated with healing, strength, and protection. Stories of bear spirits and shapeshifters reflect the deep respect indigenous peoples have for the animal. In modern culture, the grizzly bear is both revered and feared. It is a popular subject in literature, film, and art, often portrayed as a symbol of wilderness and untamed nature. Images of grizzlies are commonly used in conservation campaigns to highlight the importance of preserving wild places. At the same time, sensationalized portrayals in media have sometimes fueled fear and misunderstanding. Real-life bear attacks, while rare, receive significant media attention and can lead to negative perceptions that hinder conservation efforts. Education and respectful coexistence are key to changing these narratives and ensuring the survival of grizzly bears for generations to come.